Right, come here. Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with Don Charles. Don, always a pleasure. Here at the media day for the biggest fight in arguably British heavyweight history. It's historic, undisputed heavyweight championship and a rematch. How are you feeling to be part of such a great event with Daniel?
Feeling very blessed, very happy, very blessed, honored, and wow, it doesn't get bigger than this, like you just alluded to. Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity that we're gonna have to grow another pair of arms. That's instructions. That's a code within our camp to the fighter, to the team. You have to recognize opportunities, and you have to, like I said, sprout another pair of arms to seize, carp diem, seize the moment and seize the opportunity. And that's what we intend on doing on the 19th of July here, right here in Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. I was there in Wrocław a couple of years ago in Poland. I guess all of you would have learnt a lot. I know you were fuming. Daniel was fuming about the way it ended. Did you think after that fight that you would get another opportunity and arguably in more favourable circumstances, given the politics of how this game works? Did you think so soon you'd get another go?
The answer is no, actually, because the way this boxing thing works, there's a lot of politics that's involved. And now that's where if you need to be with anybody, you need to be with the man Frank Warren. If anyone can, Frank can. So, yeah, we're blessed to be working with such an experienced Hall of Famer promoter who's able to, he has power to be able to make such things happen, and we're here.
Yeah, Uncle Frankie's absolutely spoiling us fans. Yeah, I mean, going back to that night, you would have seen firsthand what Usyk does. I mean, ignoring the way the controversy around the knockdown. I mean, what does he do that's so brilliant as a smaller heavyweight? Me, as a layperson, I see it as he's just great at moving and he runs down fighters' gas tanks until they can't take any more. Is that a fair assessment of his abilities?
Yeah, everybody's observed the same thing. I too have observed that. But where there's a will, there's a way. We believe we defeated this man back in Wrocław when Daniel fought him in Poland. But the way the gods have it, we didn't get the result we went there to get because that's where the controversial incident that happened. But you know what? Us human beings, we always plan. But God's got the master plan. So now I can say, back then I was fuming, furious. I felt cheated. But God says, I'm going to wrap it up in a bigger parcel for you to open later on. And now I understand because we were really deeply terrible at this point. Because like you said earlier on, we didn't know that we'd be able to get this opportunity again. Okay? So we went away since then. We regrouped. Daniel went away and look at the victories he's gotten in between that time till now. And he's now, we were 14 weeks in camp, and that was our first fight together as a fighter and a trainer. So that's a mere 14 weeks, and we went to Poland and almost pulled it off. So by the time this fight comes around, will be exactly 2 years, 24 months. So there's a lot of difference in every area. Daniel was now 27. He was a mere 25-year-old when this happened in Poland. He's now a 27-year-old, strong. He's grown in every capacity, in every which way. Mentally, he's developed, he's matured, he's experienced loads of things, whether it's bad or good. He's lots of experiences. Then, like I said, he's gone and gotten the wins he's had in the last 12 months, 14 months. Remarkable, which he's in a better position in every capacity to be able to pull this historic moment to make history and become the undisputed heavyweight world champion at a mere age of 27. Lennox Lewis was 33 when he did it. Okay, so, God is great and we will deliver. I promise all the UK fans, get behind this fight to make history together. We will. Daniel will deliver and we will deliver.
Absolutely, yeah. As you mentioned, got to emphasise it is historic. First time we've had an undisputed heavyweight championship, the four belt era here in the UK. great chance for Daniel. As you said, the time, 2 years, it's works. It's perfect for your team because Usyk's 2 years older, towards
Correct.
40. Daniel's 2 years into the prime, physical prime, 27.
Correct.
I think Usyk's made a big mistake not retiring after that second Fury fight.
Yeah, you have to admire the man. I admire him. As much as I hate using the word, but there is no other word I can use apart from he cheated his way to that victory in Poland. I have to keep saying that, unfortunately, because I think the man's a genius inside the ring. His boxing IQ, his ability to, like you said, exhaust people. We know what he does. It's his rhythm. He's got a horrible, incredible rhythm to fight against, and we're gonna disturb that rhythm. I promise you. We know I've had even longer. I had 14 weeks to study him prior to Daniel fighting him the first time. I've had 24 months now to study him. I've looked deeper, forensically, and we will catch him.
Do you think Daniel needs to stop him if it goes to the scorecards, or does it not matter this time? Being on
Look,
home soil.
I'm not going to expand anymore. We have a game plan, a solid game plan. Like I said, I've forensically dissected this man to see what is it that he does. I believe we've sussed it, and we're going to practice and drill and drill and drill till we get oil.
I love it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Of course, you can't reveal, some of the strategy and methods that you're going to employ. But I just want your views on the heavyweight division. You are Mr. Heavyweights. You've trained quite a few. It's really poised for a golden era here in the UK.
Yeah.
You're old enough to remember when Americans called us horizontal heavyweights.
Correct.
Now it's all about the UK, isn't it?
It's all about the UK. They're all gravitating towards the UK. The powers have shifted. Look, nothing lasts forever. Who's to say that it won't end up in 20 years' time back in the US? But right now, let's make the most of it, enjoy it, and it's a great time to be a Brit, a great time to a boxing fan. It's a feast, especially with the Riyadh season involvement. His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh has all these great fights happening literally one after the other. We've never had it so good. Boxing has never had it so good.
Like I said, spoilt rotten we are, thanks to Uncle Frank and co. Do you look at the heavyweight scene? I mean, who do you see as the other young upcomers that you think could, say, be a big threat to Daniel? Because if Daniel becomes undisputed heavyweight champ, he'll be at the top of the tree and everyone will be gunning for him.
Well, there's quite a few out there. There's your Bacolis, there's your Parkers, then the younger, obviously, everyone knows this, Moses Ituma is being promoted in the way that as long as they take their time to bring him through, not rush it, I believe he will, when Daniel finishes and retires, he'll be the one to look out for, in my opinion.
All right, fantastic. Just want to ask about a couple of other fighters, and you say, well, Harry Armstrong's still with you. Fight announced for June. Gideon Antwi, local boy to me, do you know anything about that?
I haven't heard anything. You know more than I do, so you'll have to tell me after the presser, which is about to start. So you'll have to let me know. I'm very interested to know.
He was quite the amateur, smaller heavyweight, but yeah, good kid. But all right, we'll catch up soon. Don, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. We haven't seen each other for a while. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and God bless you and your family.
Many thanks, Don Charles, trainer of Daniel Dubois.